So today I'm going to be going over the most recent NASCAR Craftsman truck race from Lime Rock Park. This happened yesterday afternoon at 12. Ended around like 3:30. I don't even know. It was a 3.5 hour race, and it was honestly probably one of the worst truck races of the year, probably the worst truck series of the race of the year. So let's dive into it, right? So yeah, let's jump into it, right? What do I have anything else to say for the intro? Probably not. So let's get into the finishing of the race. So yeah, Grant Binger ended up being your winner after a long race. Like I said, a long race, 3.5 hours to be exact. I mean, like race coverage started at 12 Central on Fox, ended at 3:30 because of whatever baseball game that was going on at the moment, but. Yeah, it was after a very lengthy race. It's Grant Pinger who ends up the winner. I forgot what happened on the last lap. Oh yeah, Regero on the last restart got wrecked out by Kane Honeycutt. Then Honeycutt finished third. I'm pretty sure it was Landon Lewis versus Grant Finger at the end of it, and Grant Finger ended up standing tall. And that was a good race for Grant Finger too, or that was a big race for Grant Finger because it broke a 40 race winless streak, and yeah, his first win at a road course as well. His highest finish at a road course before this was like fourth at Coda in 2021. So that was it. That was that was Empinger's best finish at a road course. Did not expect him to win. My picks were Lane Riggs and King Honeycutt, and Honeycutt got third, and then Lane Riggs I think got involved in a crash or something. So yeah, but now let's look at the results. I mentioned Landon Lewis. He got second. Honeycutt, I mentioned he got third. Parker Clearman making a start in the 77 got fourth. Pretty good finish for him there. Would not have been opposed to see him winning this one. Christian Neckis got fifth. I didn't really see him most of the day, but yeah, but it's still a good finish regardless. Daniel Hemrick ended up with sixth, and Andres Perez de Lara in seventh. Tanner Gray eighth. Good run for Tanner Gray. It was a good clean truck for him. Stuart Freeze in ninth. And Colin Braun, after being sent to the back earlier in the race because of a spin, I'm pretty sure he's gonna get. Yeah, he spun out. He still finishes top 10, so that was pretty insane to see, or pretty interesting to see. So yeah. So let's dig into every detail about the race. So yeah, stage one was fine. I mean, it went clean and green the entire time. Lane Riggs actually won stage one. It was Lane Riggs and Honeycutt that swapped stages. They both got 19 points each. One caution you had was in the first caution you had was in stage two. Because I don't count stage cautions, by the way. I've never counted stage cautions ever. So yeah, there were never real cautions, but yeah, the first actual like caution came on on lap 45. That was Time Majestic going hard on the wall, and I'm mentioning this because first of all, it's a big hit, and second of all, Fox once again messed up the replays for it. So yeah, the best replay shows that Time Majestic overshot the corner and went head on into the tire barriers. Now it looked pretty bad, but that was I think the onboard was the only angle we actually got. And yeah, Fox just failed to give us another angle, so yeah, typical Fox bureaucratic nonsense, right? But I'm like really tired of watching truck races on Fox at this point. Yeah, I would not be opposed if any other broadcaster bought out that Fox contract for trucks. It's really become insufferable to watch. Every truck race, I kind of dread watching because I just know it's gonna have a horrible coverage. It's not gonna hype me up. It's not gonna get me excited. It's just gonna be bland, plain vanilla of a broadcast, which I hate that because sometimes trucks has really good racing and the delivery of that by the broadcast is very underwhelming most of the time. So yeah, that's every truck race I talk about how bad Fox is, and that's just how yeah, because they're that bad. Every race we have to mention it because yeah, dude. Unless they revamp everything about Fox by next year, I thought it would happen this year. No, I guess not. If they don't revamp everything, just give it to someone. Give it to Prime Video. Prime wants more races, so give Prime the entire truck season. Give it to CBS, Paramount Plus, Peacock. Nah, not Peacock. Actually, why not? Right? Not CW. CW already has O'Reilly, but any other channel I'll be okay with. Nickelodeon. No, I'm kidding. No, do not give it to Nickelodeon. On to that, you only had another card. Okay, back to the original thing. Time Majeski didn't really hit him too badly in the points. He's still in sixth. I'll talk about the standings in a minute. He only had one of the caution in that second stage. It was actually Landon Lewis, so yeah. That was on that restart. Lane Riggs blocked him. He spun out, crashed into the one, which the one, a little bit after that, he caught on fire. So yeah, you had it to precaution after stage two, which caused a red flag. I don't know how long that red flag was. I think it was around 8 minutes. I don't know. The O'Reilly race, it had 4 of them. So yeah, yikes. But yeah, there's a red flag there. And then here's a stupid decision that happened here. This next caution was because of Chandler Smith. Chandler Smith was on pit road for a considerable amount of time, but they sent him out there even though the truck was still broken just to bring out a yellow. I don't know what that 38 team was thinking. Did they want to bring on a caution on purpose? I don't know. If so, they should be penalized for that. But I don't know. That's a really dumb decision. If the truck was just completely broken, why did they send it back out there just for it to be stuck on track? Dumb thing. But yeah. But during this caution, you had Thomas Annunziata. He was the ARCA winner. He was the ARCA winner the day before, and driving the 70 car. Both of his ARCA wins, these only two ARCA wins, come at that Lime Rock Park track. So he was running pretty well here, but spontaneously his truck just caught fire, and it was pretty weird to watch. Like, thankfully he got out, but it was still a bit like worrisome because he was like kind of stumbling, going back and forth. Like, the broadcast, by the way, the commentary booth, which I still hate. Well, I don't hate them as people, but like I just don't like the selection. They were talking about the damn cutoff, and they were talking about the points, and they were talking about any other driver. I see Annunziata like barely standing. I'm like, okay, is he good? They got him in the ambulance, and it turns out he went to the hospital for further evaluation, but he actually got cleared and released this morning. So that's good to know. But yeah, that's a little concerning, and it's unfortunate too for that Tricon one track because he was having a pretty good day. So yeah. Yeah, by the way, we ran a lot of laps under caution because Lime Rock is not that long of a track. Laps are done pretty easily here, so yeah, you had one more caution. That was Corey LaJoy being stopped on track, which was another lengthy caution because I think fluid was being dropped off his truck, so that's unfortunate there. There was that other debris caution which caused the red flag. That was also for fluid on the track. So yeah, fluid. That was the theme of Saturday's racing, but yeah. Other than that, it was just that was just it. Those were all the talking points, but yeah, it's just very annoying talking points, I would say. So yeah, yeah. This trick race was annoying. It was I hate Wreckfest like this. The last year's Lime Rock race, it was fine. Went smoothly without any wrecks. It was good. It was a good race too. I didn't watch all of it. I don't even think I watched any of it. I'm just assuming it was good. I don't know. But yeah, it just compared to this race, let me count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cautions, which I thought this was gonna be the most chaotic race of the weekend. No, it came later that night. So yeah, but I'm not gonna talk about that race today. That's tomorrow's video. That's tomorrow's issue. So today it's all about the trick race. So yeah, and Finger got the win. So let's look at the standings before we rate the race. So yeah. Let's look at the standings real quick. Lane Riggs and Kane Honeycutt officially clinched their way into the CRAFTSMAN Truck Series chase for the championship, so that's pretty cool to see there. Lane Riggs clinched it, I think, with the stage win, and Honeycutt clinched it because of his third place finish. Smith, Eckes, and Reguero in the top 5, which is pretty cool to see there. Reguero still being in the top 5 is pretty nice. Majeski and Rhodes 6th, 7th, and 8th is Emmerich. Empinger moves up to 9th. He actually gains a little bit more. He gains a little bit more of a cushion above the cut line because of that win he got. Ankrum is now being shown 10th plus 17. And the two trucks below are Stuart Friesen and Jay Garcia. We'll see how much that changes. We're doing only short tracks for the next few weeks, so maybe this could change a little bit. I don't think Empinger fully makes it, actually. Truthfully, I don't think Empinger fully makes it, so we're going to see how that goes. Because I think it's Wilkesboro, Richmond, and New Hampshire. Those are the last 3 regular season races of the season, so all short tracks. Let's see how they do. I think Friesen gets in. I think Empinger gets out. So that's a little prediction there, but we'll see what happens as the weeks go by. So yeah, that's about it there. I'm gonna give this race like a 2.7 out of 5, 2.6. I don't know. There was some good racing on the green flag laps. It was honestly pretty entertaining, but the cautions just kept interrupting the flow, and it kept just making things way more chaotic than it needed to be. So yeah, brings the race down a little bit. Kind of underwhelmed me as well. So yeah, but that's gonna be about it for this one. Sorry for stuttering there. I have stuttered. Nah, I don't actually, but it's been an issue for years. So that's gonna be it for this one, everybody. Thank you for watching. I will be streaming at 6 p.m. Central Time to watch the Cup race, radio style, because I can't show it. So that's gonna be it for this one, though. Thank you for watching. Have a good night, goodbye, or day, wherever you are. It's 1:30 as I'm recording this right now. So yeah, goodbye.